Hi,
My name's Sistah McCauley.
I'm Naisha McCauley, and you're watching AccessTV.org.
Welcome. Good morning, everybody. Well, you know it's Columbus Day, and some of us don't have to go to work, which is really good. But I want to tell you about an event that I went to since this is the month of October, and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Day. And also I want to mention Domestic Violence Month. Not day, but month. Both of these are months. And I had a fabulous time Thursday where they had an event over at Blueback Square. I went with my girlfriend. Oh my goodness. I had a great time, and as you know, got my picture taken, but I haven't seen it. I try to do the picture of the day every day. When I don't, that means I'm resting. Anyway, the group was fantastic. Shaded Soul, Renee Prescott, I believe her name is. She plays guitar, or was at the bass. I don't know, but anyway, hopefully I'm going to have her to find out. I'm going to have her on to find out. Let me correct myself. It's early Monday morning, man, and gee whiz, how we sometimes like to stay in the bed when we have a day off. I can't do that on Mondays, but hopefully I have one on a Friday or a Tuesday. And along with that, I got a call last night, and I got a call from Maggie Gardner. She is the president of Gardner's House, and she's doing a ball that's going to be this Saturday, the 14th. And for ticket information, all you have to do is go on the Facebook, inbox her, give her a call, 860-206-7754. She's a good, dear friend of mine. Her cell is 860-916-3925 for those in need of breast cancer questions, and those are falling onto, of having breast cancer. They want information, they want to talk to her, and all your donations are tax deductible. But just want to remind you, she's doing the Pretty in Pink Ball. And she does this every year. It's the 6th annual Pretty in Pink Ball. Lovely woman, and she does a lot for her her company that she has. And the doors open at 6 o'clock, and it's from 7 until. And it's going to be at Vibes in Hartford on Main Street. Well, along with that, it's going to be wintertime. It's going to get cold. We don't feel like doing any exercise. So what I was thinking, I'm like, okay, well, I got to switch up again like I usually do. I like to switch up all my exercises, routines, and things like that. And I like to, get more experience in doing hip-hop, doing anything I can do, stretching, and I add my own too also when I have a chance to do it. Because I love to dance too. Those are one of the things that I love to do. And actually got a phone call because her name, I was just thinking about her. And I'm like, wow, why don't I call her up and ask her to be a guest on my show? She's a lady of many things. Her name is Sistah. Now, she's got an African last name now, okay? I want to mention this. Anyango, okay? I'm going to call her Sistah, all right? And I want to welcome you to make it happen.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Okay. And she does a lot. She's the owner of Fiyfitness, Inc., and she's dances, and fabulous dancer. She's a professional, fitness professional, and also a freedom coach. And, when I was looking up this word and I was doing some research, holistic counselor. Now, and all that, how do you fit that in all those things. What a very, very wonderful woman. And as I was talking to her earlier, she says, it's a balance. And what I'm going to let you do is talk now, because I kind of took up most of the time. But, I had to announce you're doing so many things. And can you tell the viewers, where you're from and how you got into the Fiyfitness, being a dancer and a fitness professional?
Sure. As a dancer, I've been a dancer forever. I'm 51 now, so as long as I can remember, that's always been my passion. So I've enjoyed it. It's part of who I am. I don't think I found it. I think it found me from the very beginning. In terms of Fiyfitness, so Fly is an acronym, which means freedom to love the you and you. It is always your opportunity to free up the energy in your body, love and accept yourself for exactly who you are right here in the moment. So everyone who's been around in Fiyfitness, for whether it's Zumba or Body Love or any experience that I've created for them, one thing they always know, you'll hear me say, freedom to love the you and you. Mm-hmm. Who's Fly? And anyone who knows, who's been around, will automatically say, I'm Fly. Mm-hmm. And it's being able to ground and to claim flyness, meaning I am free to love who I am from the inside out, to go through that journey of being authentic and being who I am right here in the moment. So the springboard for Fiyfitness has been Zumba, as we talked about earlier. So Zumba was that perfect marriage with fitness and dance for me. And it's that energy of 4 core dances, salsa, merengue, cumbia, reggaeton, and then as instructors, we get to incorporate any other thing that we want. So for those who know me, they'll know they always get Beyonce, so there'll always be some R&B, there'll be some hip-hop, there's always soca, reggae splashed in, and it's been a joy of mine for 10 years. In fact, we've just celebrated our 10th year anniversary on Saturday for those who are able to join us. And 10 years is a huge number for me, because it represents an opportunity to continue not just chasing my dream, but living my dream, and living passion, living purpose, and understanding that prosperity follows that, and then peace, and then soul happiness. So that's what I've had an opportunity to do for 10 years and celebrating a decade of flyness. And now, as you mentioned, dancer for sure, fitness professional. The two pieces that I'm grounding in more, that folks have known me for a dancer and fitness professional, but not necessarily a holistic counselor and freedom coach. So the way that got created is holistic, meaning integration of body, mind, heart, and spirit. So energies that may challenge us or disrupt, as I suggest, our energy flow, there's a connection to that, and that's what I want to get more involved into, and being able to share that with anyone who's struggling with that. Because the 3 things that I've found that are most disruptive can be anxiety and depression. Right. And the one that's not necessarily talked about is also suicide. Right. Okay. So with being able to move the body and being mindful, that's the way to help to heal the body. So with anxiety, that disruption of fear, and depression, which can be anger torn inward, and then suicide, meaning ultimate desperation is, I don't think there's anything else I can do, I'm out of here. So we work with that through balancing sessions, through grounding sessions when you're in session with me, to be able to get in connection with fear or anger or desperation, and not feeling like I can go on.
How interesting, interesting. Yes, and I met you, also met you again over at the Brown Skin Expo.
Exactly.
Was that last year?
Yep. No, earlier this year.
Okay, in the beginning. Okay.
In springtime.
Okay, and also, I believe you were over on Arbor Street. Were you ever on Arbor Street before? In Hartford?
No, that's not my studio. My sister's studio is on Arbor
Street. A long time ago. You were never on Arbor. Oh, okay.
My sister's studio is still there.
Oh, your sister's okay. Okay, cool. Oh, well. Now she's over at 224 on Farmington Avenue, which is great. They have a whole lot of studios, which I, stopped by, and they got a whole lot of things going on with a variety of things. But I'm going to stick to Zumba with the R&B. I'm not going to do that aerial thing that goes up there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, because I don't have no balance yet. But you talked about suicide, anxiety, and what was the other one? Depression. Now, a lot of people I know have gone through depression, too.
Or currently going through.
Yeah.
So part of the idea around that is, one, you don't have to do this by yourself.
Right.
part of what can sometimes occur with women of African descent is an energy of strong woman and needing to do this whole thing, live this whole thing called life by ourselves. And that's not the way that it was originally intended. We can have support, can have love, can reach out. And that one word, that 4-letter word, HELP, doesn't have to be a 4-letter word of profanity, but of love and support. And so that's part of what my goal is now, to be able to share and bring forth an understanding that none of this we have to go through by ourselves. There is help, there is support, and I want to make it easier for reaching out for that support. Whatever we have to go through to get it, to have it, to know it, to believe it, to share it, that's part of what I want to do now. So reaching out is always the first step, and that's typically the most difficult step, to come into a connection. Okay, something's not feeling quite right.
Right.
And I could use some more support here to sort of work myself through this. And that's part of what I want to help do.
Okay. We'll be right back with Sistah Anyango. Okay. So stay tuned, y'all. Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with Sistah Anyango. Hey. And she's owner of Fiyfitness. All right. Make me feel like I want to get up out of this jam. But anyway, I can't do that right now. Dancer, fitness professional, holistic counselor, and freedom counselor. Which is, really good, because when you're taking on that responsibility, you're actually really helping people, which is good. And again, as we talked about the anxiety, depression, and suicide, a lot of people out there do have suicide, thoughts. And when they're depressed, let's say a person who has not been working and they don't have any money, and their family is, against them, and they just get into this depressed state of mind. So, what is a suggestion that you can give to a person who's in that state of mind?
Seeking out support. That's the first thing. Is to be able to understand that this is not something that you have to live with by yourself. To be able to reach out for support and start talking about and working the energy out of your body to really feel what's happening inside yourself. 1. 2, it's time to get moving. Because when a body is depressed or coiled over, beginning to move can help get some energy and ground inside the system, clear out what's going on in the brain, so then you can begin to start charting a course of action with support, always with love and support. So being able to do that, whatever form of movement works for an individual, Zumba can certainly be it, because that's my go-to, since that's what I'm currently flowing through. But being able to work through the healing energy of depression through movement is an absolutely positively way to go, because it starts working out what I call the happy hormones, the endorphins.
Yes.
And once the endorphins begin to start moving and kicking, then there's more that you can begin to be able to do. Feel a little bit more ground inside your body, feel a little bit more balance inside your body, and being able to start determining with love and support, and I'll continue to emphasize that, what one can begin to do one step at a time to work through all the challenges that may be presenting itself in someone's world in the moment.
Wow, okay. That's really good. Now, some of your kids, because you told me about your kids that you have, they're also involved in doing the Zumba, Fiyfitness, and they want to carry on too also, or they work along with you?
Well, for us, I have what we have called the Asantewa legacy. Asantewa is our African last name. So I believe that everyone has a passion and purpose that they're born with, and that it's sort of our responsibility as we move through life to determine what our passion is and what our purpose is and live it. So my children I have 2 young adults now, as I shared with you. My oldest is 26, and my oldest daughter is 21, and the youngest are 17 and 15. But they all have their own purpose, their own passion on this planet. So our legacy is to really be able to get into whatever our passion is, our God-given passion and our purpose, and live it. It will dovetail and sort of flow into Fiyfitness, as all 4 of them have been a part of the process and part of the journey from the beginning. My son wrote the original rap for Fiyfitness.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
Oh,
I'll
no.
have you listen to it.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, please.
My oldest daughter created my first business cards and my second. My youngest 2 daughters have been a part of the development of Fly Youth Crew and Fiyfit. So they all have been in the swoop. They all have been able to take in freedom to love the you and you, all 4 of them, and what that means for them as they manifest their own journey and live their own passion and purpose. So to answer your question, very definitely have they been involved, or 4 of them, and contributing to the Asantewa legacy of passion, purpose, prosperity, peace. But they're living the way that Spirit has intended and guiding them to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Suicide. I know I may have spoken about this before. So once a person reaches depression, they then go to suicide.
It can.
Okay.
Not necessarily so, but it can.
Oh, really? Okay.
And that's an intense energy of desperation and feeling hopeless and not seeing a way out of whatever the challenges are in the moment. And that's a cry out for help, a crisis call out for help. And that's the lifeline of support that can be extended to anyone who's made a decision or edging toward that decision that there's nothing else I can do. There's nothing else to hold on to. And I want to say that that's not true.
Okay.
There is help. There is support. But I also understand the challenges to getting to it.
Right.
Whatever energy someone may need to get through in order to reach out. It's not what I was raised to do. I'm supposed to be able to be strong and do this on my own. There may be some energy of shame and embarrassment. How could I have gotten to this extent? And now I got to reach out and somebody has to help me. But that's the way it was originally intended. We're people that relate and connect, not necessarily those who stay in silos. We connect, we relate, we engage. That's how we live, that's how we grow, that's how we prosper. So once we get into a connection with understanding that, then whatever we're struggling through in a moment, and we all have had moments where we've gone through, whenever that happens, then we reach out for our sisters, we reach out for our brothers, we reach out for our sister friends, and those where we can lean, our faith-based institutions, whether it's church or however way you live your life in spirit, those places are where we can connect, and more intensely so when we're struggling.
Yes. There's a lot of struggling people out there. Maybe that's why the world is the way it is right now. I have no clue. But anyway, I know there's another Brown Skin Expo coming up. Am I correct?
Yes.
And when is that? And are you going to be involved in that?
I know they're on October 17th. There is an event that's scheduled in the showroom, and I am scheduled to facilitate a workshop for that.
And when I was there, you did some meditation?
Mindfulness, yes.
Yeah, mindfulness, which was really good. And meditation kind of deals with, getting your thoughts together and, keeping calm. And that also helps in anxiety that I've noticed. I think people can go to Facebook and get more information about the Brown Skin Expo that's coming up on the 17th, because that's why I was flipping through Facebook and I kind of
It can be. And then it's going to get tagged to my timeline.
Great,
well,
great.
Since I have an opportunity to facilitate another workshop.
Yes.
So, yes.
And 17th, is that going to be a Saturday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday in the afternoon. What time?
Evening. It's eating between 6 and 8.
Uh-oh. Okay. Anyway, you got to have another one. Let me see what I can do. Well, I got that planned already. Oh, jeez. Anyway, unfortunately. But I want other people to go out and actually get a moment of that, share with other people, bring a friend also, which is good, and get into some kind of fitness program, which will be really good. Now, I look at yoga at home and I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to do that. How can you get people like me just focus into stretching and doing the yoga moves when they're at home? Like, you know, it could be snowing outside. We got a bad storm. You're watching the TV. So instead of looking at it, say, yeah, I'm doing it, and your body's not moving, what do you suggest?
Well, just just begin to come to the 224 for Zumba, because I teach Zumba 3 times a week. And then I also teach body, love, strength, and conditioning on Saturday mornings as well. So getting yourself in the flow now that the weather is still warm, before we have to start huddling in and being in closed spaces, to have an opportunity to be in a group setting, to be moving with other folks in those times. So Mondays at 6:15, Thursdays at 6:15, Saturdays morning at 8:45 is when we have body, love, strength, and conditioning, and then at 9:45 for Zumba. So
excuse me, the body love conditioning. What is that?
So body, love, strength, and conditioning is an opportunity to fall in love with your body and strengthen it at the same time. We emphasize the 4 areas that women tend to chat about most, and so that's the tummy, tush, the triceps, and the thighs.
Right.
So in 45 minutes, you're going to get a cardio, you're going to get strength and development, and then you're going to get flexibility.
Oh, okay.
And a quick 45-minute run. So those movements that help get the heart rate going for cardio, those movements that are going to strengthen your tummy, your tush, triceps, and thighs. And then flexibility is so important. You mentioned yoga. So yoga is the opportunity to strengthen and to stretch and lengthen all those muscles that we've worked on for that time. So when we're working or strengthening muscles, they tend to get short and thick. When we start to stretch them, and then now they lengthen, and we have that flexibility going on in the body, so we're not as tight. So on Saturday mornings for body, love, strength, and conditioning at 8:45, then you're getting cardio, then you're getting strength and endurance, and you're getting flexibility at the same time.
Okay, 8:45. Sounds like a plan, everybody. So come and join me, okay? This Saturday, because I got something to do at 1:30, and I want to be in shape for that. But oh my goodness, you have so many things that can help a person get to their point of purpose into what they actually want to do, and to be a stronger person. But we'll be right back with Sistah Anyango. Okay, got a good African name there, girl, but we'll be right back.
Yo, I went all the way up to the 12th grade, and I was skipping school. I was selling. I was out there doing bad things because I thought I could just get the fast way. My aunt knew. She came busting at me, came hitting, knocking me upside the head, telling me, to stay in school because they told her, they called in, parents, you know, you got to keep on top of your kids, because at the end of the day, they got to stay in school for the future, for y'all and your family to grow. Stay in school, it's a big deal.
Welcome back to Make It Happen. And I'm here with Sistah Anyango. And actually, I was just thinking, a long time ago, I did really meet you. And this was over at Arthur Murray's.
Yes.
Remember out in Bloomfield? Because, you know, I was like the the workout woman and stuff like that. And God's like, where's another one? Where's another one?
7 years.
Yeah. So and it was a long time ago. But I had fun then. I really did. I enjoyed myself. Yeah. And did a lot of things that I'm kind of into, the little different movements and stuff like that, which is really good. And I really want to encourage people to go out and do that. The last thing that we did not talk about is the freedom coaching. So I want to, have you talk to the viewers about a little bit about that and what you do on your freedom coaching.
So freedom coaching in the context of Fiyfitness is sort of akin to, we've heard life coaching, dream coaching. And freedom coaching, I wanted to create a little bit differently because everybody wants freedom, right?
Right.
Everyone wants to feel an energy of being free, of being freed up, of not being tied down, of not being constrained, of not being restrained. So freedom coaching is that opportunity. And many times when we find ourselves in jobs that we don't like, or jobs where we're not feeling it, where you get up in the morning like, I got to go to that, I got to do this, and I don't want to. So I think the worst thing is to have to wake up every morning and dread going to work. Typically that means that there may not be what you're passionate about or purpose-filled about to do in this lifetime. So freedom coaching gives you an opportunity to discover, if you don't already know, what is that inside you that ignites your flame, that sets your soul on fire? And how can we be guided to do that? That way, when we wake up in the morning, it's like, yes, time to go. Because I firmly believe, because I've been living it for 10 years, once you get into your passion and you're following your purpose, you never work another day in your life.
That's what they say. Yes.
And that's true, and I can attest to that. Is it a hustle involved? Oh yeah. The hustle is 24/7. You sleep with it. Once you're living passion and purpose, it never stops. But it's something that you enjoy, something that burns inside you, something that's so passionate that you can't help but keep moving and grooving with it because that's who you are. So the freedom coaching process allows me to work with a self-healer, and I never say client because I think we all have the energy to heal ourselves. I just sort of help you determine the way and how you may be able to navigate that journey. So I take you through a 75-minute session at first, and then however many personal power sessions. The first is called personal balance. Personal power sessions you may need in order to help you move you along your way. And it is a process of really identifying, what are you passionate about? What are those childhood dreams? We all said, when I grow up, I want to be a teacher or a firefighter or a police officer or a dancer. So what was that you wanted to do when you grew up? Because a high percentage of the time, what we wanted to do when we grew up is very closely linked and related to what our passion is and what our purpose is, something that you feel that you could do every day for the rest of your life and feel fantastic and lifted and awesome and inspired and encouraged and motivated by every single day. So what is that? That's the process I take you through, identifying what you're passionate about, identifying what your purpose may be, and then seeing that once those two get linked, then your prosperity can follow. Then you got peace going on, and then you live in soul happiness. So that's the sort of the creed I've been working with, from passion to purpose, prosperity, peace, soul happiness.
All right. What I want you to do now is give your information so people can connect with you. Your Gmail and your your website. And actually, you were telling me you got a new website.
I do. So I do want to mention that. So the website, the new, improved, groovy website went live on Saturday. Saturday, as I shared, we celebrated our 10th Fly Zumbaversary. So now Fly Fitness has been in business for 10 years, and I've been a Zumba instructor for 10 years. So the brand has evolved. So for up to 10 years, it's been Fly Fitness, LLC. Over the past year, I started getting this urging to evolve the brand. So now we are Fly Fitness, Healing in the Arts. So all the experiences we've created over time have been with purposeful intention. Now we're sort of up in the ante, leveling up on that. So fitness, healing, entities that I mentioned, and the arts. So because I'm a dancer and I've been that way out the womb, being able to create more intensely arts experiences too. So on Saturday, we had the drums, we had dance explosive instructors, we were doing a piece from Trinidad. Our salsa instructor came, and then I did the African dance. So now we have, with purposeful intention, fitness, healing, and the arts. And the new website, flyfitness.com, you will see that and all the energies around that. So now we'll be known as Fly Fitness, Healing in the Arts. Still freedom to love the you and you. And who's Fly?
Okay, I'm Fly.
There you go. Okay. So that will always still be a part of it. So I'm very, very excited about that. So the blog will be created, and I'll be able to engage with folks I don't see, but we'll see each other and have experiences through the website. So that's flyfitness.com. If you need to connect with me, flyfitness@gmail.com. And then, of course, I'm on the book of Faces, Facebook, under Sistah Anyango, or under the business, Fly Fitness, LLC.
Yeah, she's got a whole lot of stuff. Well, she does another thing. She does T-shirts. She just got, is it okay to talk?
I do, yes.
Designers. And I love the way the T-shirts were, because every time I go to the function, I see the T-shirts. I'm like, can you do something for me? Can you put something there? So hopefully I'll, get something on mine. So next time, you see me working out and Zoom.
Yeah, we got to have that, make it happen.
Yes.
So I am working with 2 new Fly Styles designers. We'll chat about that, Aisha Miller and Joy Monroe, who are fantastic, talented.
How did you find them?
I think we always find each other. When it's time for connections to happen, the way that those happen sort of just go, phew. It's no struggle. It just links together. So Aisha Miller of Honey Dipped, she's a graphic designer and a T-shirt creator. And Joy Monroe of Joy of Arts Design, she has a multitude of gifts.
Wow.
So between a body artist, a visual artist, a culinary artist, graphic designer. So you'll see more and more of our Fly Style designers that will be coming across. So you'll see it on Facebook. I'll be marketing and promoting and sharing their gifts as well.
Okay, that's great. And I'm really glad I have the opportunity to have you on my show, because you do so many things, When I first saw you, again, at that at the Brown Skin Expo, I was like, wow, she does a whole lot of stuff. So I like to actually explore each one that you do and, kind of get a feel, because I always like to, experience things, for me. And always, as I say, make yourself better.
Absolutely.
And grow. And wow, this is so nice. And don't forget about the Brown Skin Expo, everybody that's coming up on
Tuesday, October 17th from 6 to 8. And there'll be more information that'll be on my Facebook page that'll start to come through in the next couple of days. So we'll be able to determine that.
So when you come, the 224 say, I saw Make It Happen, and I'm here. Okay? I want to work out. So I don't know.
Actually, if folks do come to Zumba on Monday or Thursday at 6:15 at the 224 Eco Space in Hartford, or on a Saturday at 9:45, and they say they saw our segment on Make It Happen, then their first Zumba set is free.
All right. So everybody, you hear that? Pay attention. And I want everybody to enjoy their Columbus Day that they have. And even though it's raining, it's a nice day. It's peaceful, and not a lot of things are happening at the moment right now in Hartford. And I just want everybody just to reach out to each other and help somebody in need, especially if they're going through depression or suicide. Just reach out to that person, or reach out to sister here, and tell them that, hey, can I talk? Now, what if you have somebody that doesn't have any money or anything that really needs the help or something that can't really, you know?
That's never a deterrent.
Oh, okay. So,
because there's always moments of struggle. There's always moments of financial transition,
Mm-hmm.
as I like to say, or resource transition. Talk to me.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's never a barrier.
Okay.
That's part of the reason why, even though we've been moving and grooving this energy for 10 years, Zumba drop-in fees are always $5. They were $5 in 2007. Although I've been encouraged over time to increase the fee, which I refused.
Right.
It's still $5 in 2017. And because I believe that everyone should have an opportunity to be able to move and to be mindful.
I saw one gentleman at a Zumba class. Now, do you also have men?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right,
Yes,
men.
that's
So we
right.
want to see some
Brothers
men over
Rock
there too.
Zumba. Yes, they
All
do. There
right.
we had several at the celebration on Saturday. Oh yeah, Brothers Rock Zumba. There are many Zumba instructors who are men.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it's open for everybody.
So, guys, we want to see you there too,
That's
okay?
right.
And I just want to thank you, Sistah Anyango, for just coming on my show.
welcome.
And
My
I really
pleasure.
enjoyed all the information that you were talking about. So everybody, regroup, listen to the show again, and get more information. So thank you for joining me on Make It Happen.
Awesome.
Have a beautiful day. Love somebody.